Hi, everybody. I'm Nate Eaton with East Idaho News, chatting with Dakota Nelson today. We're taking a look back at some of our most memorable Secret Santa surprises. And Dakota Nelson, yours was one that I don't think anyone that watched will ever forget. We had a massive amount of letters and calls and emails about your situation. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I really am. And actually, it's thanks to everyone that helped out, all the prayers and donations and everything else that really made a transition into a different lifestyle a lot easier.
You can have the kids open that if you want, or
You want to open
you can.
that?
You want to see what's in there, dude?
What?
So there's $1,000 for groceries.
Wow.
And then we have $1,000 for Walmart that you guys can go. And then I forgot to put one more thing in there that you can hopefully use this.
Wait, how much? Can I see how much? Dad.
Merry Christmas.
Dad.
Who do I think of?
You can thank Secret Santa. They want to be anonymous, but
I want to give it.
we hope that you guys have a good Christmas this year. For those people not familiar with your story, give us a brief synopsis as to what happened before we surprised you back in 2017.
Yeah, so in July of that year, we were cleaning out a garage, and I went to put some stuff away into a shop and came back, and she was, my wife was lying just face up, laying on the ground in the garage, and with my 3-year-old at the time standing above her talking to her because he thought since her eyes were open that she could hear him, and she was gone. And I had to do CPR. Brought her back enough for her to be in a comatose state, and that's where she stayed until she passed away in September.
Did they ever find out what caused her death, Dakota?
They just ruled it as they didn't put it as a cardiac arrest, but they just said her heart stopped, basically. So it wasn't a heart attack, it was just that her heart stopped.
Hmm. And that's just a freaky thing.
Yeah.
So at the time, and still today, you're raising 7 children. And how old is your youngest now? 3, 4?
3. Yeah, my youngest at the time was 1, just turned 1, and now he's 3.
And how old's your oldest?
My oldest is 18.
So between 3 and 18, and you were working part-time as a seminary teacher, and has that changed?
Yeah, I am full-time now. Right after everything happened at the beginning of the year, it changed to full-time, which really helped out a lot too.
So how are you managing full-time dad of 7 and full-time job and, getting the kids everywhere they need to go?
I'm not. That's the thing. No, it's amazing because I've thought about it a lot. Like, is this really any different than 2 parents? Because you still have all the struggles. Life still is the same. You have your ups and downs and everything else. I would say the first year I needed the support of the community, and they did. This community, this area is awesome. In fact, the world is awesome if you think about it. The amount of help and love and support we got really made a difference, especially that first year.
And you got, I said, you got a lot. I mean, I imagine we talked, I don't know when we last talked, a couple months ago, and you were saying Facebook friend requests all hours of the night from all over the world and messages. And even just the other day, a kind woman wanted to send you a quilt. She contacted us and wanted to send you a quilt. So how did you manage all that?
At first, I really tried to respond to everyone. And then honestly, I kind of gave up because it's just too hard to do all that at the same time. But it really is neat. Some of the people that reached out and said, hey, I have the same struggle, or I know someone that their parents died, what do I do? And I do the same thing what helped us out, which is I say, oh, just get those kids some toys, let them enjoy part of their life still, even though they're going through a tragedy.
Yeah.
So.
And are you still getting messages? People still contacting you saying they're seeing the video?
Yeah, I am. Probably at least weekly, I would
Wow.
say, from around the world.
So you say you're doing good, but how are the kids doing? And have you guys had any, changes with what's happening in your life since we last spoke?
Yeah, they've had some ups and downs as far as, normal things like, hey, I miss mom. That's actually gotten a lot less. Now they're, maybe they'll say something like, oh, I had a dream about her last night, something like that. And it really touches my heart to hear that involvement still.
That's great.
Yeah, they're good kids because they recognize, we've talked about it, we recognize, well, this is our new lifestyle, we have to move forward.
And Dakota, so it sounds like the kids are adjusting, and you also are adjusting and have found a special somebody.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I've been able to find sorry, there's through it, Nate, I can't tell you how good it is to see. Honestly, it's our Father in heaven working in each one of our lives. I've realized that I'm nothing without him, and as I've moved forward, he's helped me find someone, and because I've been able to find this beautiful woman named Abby. She's in the Philippines, and we've been engaged for about a year now, going through that whole visa process, which is very stressful, by the way. Especially with the COVID, we were issued a visa back in March, and because of the lockdown, we never got to use it, and so we had to reapply for a lot of the things again, pay the fees again, and now we just got reissued yesterday.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
So how quickly is she going to move here?
Yeah, she's getting prepared right now to move here, and honestly, the kids are excited. They've told her that they need her in their lives too. Yeah, and it's not that they're giving up their mother. They're looking for that other support. I don't know how people do it by themselves, honestly.
Yeah.
You need that extra help in your life.
Yeah.
Or at least I do.
I think most do. And you are a good example, though, of someone who has turned a really horrible situation into something so, finding the good in it. And you're always an inspiration when we talk to you. And you'll have to keep us posted on the wedding date. And everybody watching that wants to email you and date you, because I know that has happened, don't do that anymore. He's taken. And we hope you guys have a really good Christmas. It was so fun surprising you that day in that parking lot there at the seminary building with some of your kids there. And I hope you've used up the grocery cards by now. I mean, it's been a few years.
I have.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, please send them our love and our best. And I hope you guys have a really great Christmas.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you so much for all that you've done and all the listeners have done, because it is amazing. It really is.